Welcome to Niger News Series, where we break down the headlines that matter the most, making sense of the complex, in ways that truly connect. February 17, 2025, Nigeria loses a giant. Chief Edwin Clark, the formidable leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, passes away at the age of 97, marking the end of an era for one of Nigeria's most vocal advocates for regional equity and national unity. A man whose legacy was built on unshakable principles and fearless advocacy. 4 days later, February 21, a high-profile delegation arrives in Abuja to pay respects to the late statesman's family. Among them, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai. A moment meant for solemnity. A time for reflection. But what unfolds next stuns the nation. By the time the dust settles, Nigerians are left asking, was this a condolence visit or a political campaign? Tonight, we look at this unfolding drama, analyzing the shifting loyalties, the strategic calculations, and the broader implications of a political class seemingly untethered to ideology or principle.
He has changed political parties a few times. There is nothing surprising. Before the 2019 elections, if situations change and he thinks he can get the ticket in APC, he will come back. That's what he has done a few times. So I have nothing to say other than what people say in Hausa, Allah rakataki gona. No one has driven him out of the party. The APC is an equal opportunity platform for everyone.
In a move that has left many Nigerians stunned, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, who once championed the candidacy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and fiercely criticized Atiku Abubakar as a serial presidential candidate, has now seemingly switched sides. During the visit, El-Rufai not only paid tribute to Chief Clark but also defended Atiku's legacy, suggesting that the former vice president was never given enough credit for his economic contributions during the Obasanjo administration. This statement, made in the presence of Atiku himself, sent shockwaves through the political class, prompting backlash from figures such as Senate President Godswill Akpabio and civil society groups who viewed it as an inappropriate political endorsement during a moment of mourning. The uproar surrounding this incident speaks volumes about the state of Nigerian politics. Loyalty is fluid, ideology is non-existent, and political figures shift allegiances like chess pieces in a high-stakes game. Nasir El-Rufai's remarks at the condolence visit are just the latest example of a long history of political opportunism in Nigeria, where personal and strategic survival trump principles. This brand of politics, where personal ambition outweighs national interest, is why Nigeria struggles with consistent policy direction. Governments rise and fall not based on ideology or long-term vision, but on political expediency. The result? A cycle of instability, abandoned projects, economic uncertainty, and a disillusioned electorate. Transparency and Accountability Network, TAN, described the condolence visit as a show of shame, arguing that it was a disrespectful exploitation of a solemn occasion for political gain. Many Nigerians took to social media, expressing their frustration at how political figures seem to lack the integrity to stand firm in their beliefs. This incident is more than just a moment of political miscalculation, it highlights the long-term consequences of a political culture where principles are discarded for convenience. In the short term, El-Rufai's pivot raises questions about his future ambitions. Is he positioning himself for a role in Atiku Abubakar's future plans? Is this a calculated move to distance himself from the Tinubu administration amid growing governance challenges? But the real concern is the broader impact on governance and public trust. When politicians treat allegiances as transactional rather than ideological, it weakens democracy. It sends a message that leadership is not about vision or service, but about survival. Nigeria, a nation of over 200 million people, cannot afford to be led by individuals who prioritize personal gain over national progress. The long-term implications of this political flip-flopping are dire. Without ideological consistency, policies lack continuity. Today's champion of economic reform may become tomorrow's opponent. This constant shifting erodes investor confidence, stalls developmental projects, and deepens public cynicism. It's a dangerous precedent that, if left unchecked, will continue to undermine Nigeria's democratic process and economic stability. Conclusion: the answer lies not just with the politicians but with the people. A politically aware and active citizenry is the only force strong enough to demand leaders who stand for something greater than their personal ambitions. Will Nigerian politicians continue to treat governance as a game of survival, or will the electorate begin to demand more accountability? Time will tell. Thanks for watching Niger News Series. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video and don't forget to subscribe for more breaking news and in-depth analysis.